Let's go. Welcome back. Wednesday nights. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday night. I'm gonna pull up a chessboard and play some 5 Minute Blitz. And yeah, you probably here we go. I was gonna say you guessed it, we're playing some Fischer random, that's why it's taking longer than usual. I'm going to start with this e5, improving this bishop. Improving this bishop. Just getting solid in the center. Position isn't that far off from the traditional position. Look at that. Only the knight and the queen are swapped. This is chess 960, starting position 9 or 694. So yeah, just the queen and the knight are swapped. I'm going to develop this knight. This knight's probably going to come here. No, bishop. This bishop. I can develop this bishop here. Yeah, some opening positions for 960 are like really weird with the bishops in the corner and the knights in the middle and the queen in the corner, but this one is very normal. And castling works the same way in 960, but the mechanism with the mouse actually is different. The king and rook always end up on the square that they would in the traditional setup, but instead of moving the king to the desired square, 2 squares aside, you always move the king onto the rook that you wish to castle with. Okay, I'm just going to develop this bishop. Maybe some future coordination, but not so soon. This is very well defended. Go for this right away. I'll take pawn takes. We have an open d-file. No, I'm going to develop my knight first. Consider castling. I do like this bishop, though. I'd like to keep this bishop. And I think I will drop the bishop back here, because the knight does defend. I don't like this, because then you can just improve this pawn and kick the bishop anyway. So dropping the bishop back. Knight defends this fork. But I'm going to clarify what's going on with this knight. Yeah, kick the knight. Where's the knight going? Knight's coming back. And then castle. So instead of dropping the king here, as you would in traditional, you bring the king all the way and drop it on the rook, and then it castles. That was a pawn. I did like that pawn. Yeah, and I do like this bishop as mentioned earlier, so I'd like to keep this bishop. I'm gonna now shuffle the bishop here. And this is a subtle move, going after the knight. I think if you try to kick the knight, either way. Okay, the opponent defends knight. Okay, using arrows, you can play this. You block, and bishop comes back here, and the bishop eventually comes here. But I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Bring the bishop back here. Coordinate with the queen, threatening to snap off this knight and grab a pawn. So very likely the knight will drop back. Or maybe my opponent considers something like this. But this could be a bit weakening. I imagine my opponent's going to castle to the king side. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll grab the knight and the pawn. Bring back the pawn that I sacked earlier. And now this looks very much like traditional chess, this position, although these two knights are a bit odd. But I've completed my development. My rooks are connected. Do I just go for this? Using arrows, pawn goes push past. This doesn't quite work. The sack because the knight's defending here as well. Okay, I'm gonna make my opponent think I'm going here, but even considering this idea, I'm gonna take with the queen. Am I? We're gonna take with the pawn and then bring the rook over. Yeah, I'm gonna take with the pawn because then this kind of slows this idea down. If the queen was here, then this would be easy to play. Where's the queen going? Obviously, the queen can't come here. Queen has to step off this diagonal. If I come here, I think the rook's coming here. So I'm just going to bring the queen here. There could be a sacking idea. But my opponent is relentless. And goes after the queen. Okay, eyeing the knights. Eyeing the bishop. Bishop is defended by the knight. Down on time. Down a lot of time. Okay, can't take there. Take here. If knight takes, I take here. If pawn takes, it just doesn't work. So, okay, at least grabbing the d file. Okay, we have some simplifications. The queens are off the board. But I have a pawn. But I have very little time. Very little time. Don't really want to trade anything, but what can I do? Just this. Blunting the bishop on this diagonal. But this is a nicely posted up bishop, and I can't easily kick it. Pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. I just try to get active with the rooks somehow. Yeah, let's go. 51 seconds. 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Yeah, just trying to get active. Can't come here, the bishop defends, but maybe here. Be doubling eventually. Yeah, just defending here. Actually, I think... Yeah, taking this way, defending here. Okay, there is check here now, because the bishop's no longer here. Oh, perhaps it was better to put the rook here. Okay, I think my opponent had to come this way. Because now my rooks are in, aren't they? Yeah, are my rooks in? Look at this pawn. The pawn is helping me. So actually we may see this, but then there's a check here. But yeah, I think my opponent has to play this. It's e5. Yeah, e5. Yeah, I have no time. No time at all. Pre-moving here. Rook takes, rook takes. At least this bishop can't be kicked. The pawn is defended. Opponent has a light square bishop. I don't have back row issues. I have no time. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this check in. Okay, queen, bishop doesn't allow this. Okay, there's a check here on this mate. Let's go. Hope you enjoy that. I'll see you next time. Cheers.